Our step in, Mela.
Let's go.
And maybe we'll face each other. Like romantic or
romantically, and then we'll just sit in. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Today I'm with Agius. I've been given the excellent opportunity to ask him some personal as well as some questions about himself. Are you ready to start, sir?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
I'm home, really, so I could do this all day.
Look at how stoic he is.
Look like this, huh?
Since your job is super adrenaline filled and intense, do you find the rest of life a bit boring?
Yeah, you'll be surprised how I don't, because I get my adrenaline hit. There are days that I have to wake up at 2 in the morning, and when you wake up at 2 in the morning, you're not even sure what's going on. So you just days open your eyes, trying to get yourself out of bed before you fall asleep again. Driving down to the sea on your own, walking into the sea in pitch black. That's next level intensity. Yeah.
2 in the morning is crazy. How do you keep yourself so disciplined?
Basically, it's kind of like if I don't do the work, then I don't have the right to even attempt something like this. This is dangerous. If you don't know what you're doing, a lot of people say you're crazy. It's a very calculated, dangerous risk for me, but that's because I do the work. Just to give you an idea, my 12-hour swims, when I'm swimming, it's all alone. So I tie my food to a baga where there'll be a boat on it. I swim for half an hour away, swim for half an hour back, and eat, and I do that all day.
I want to move to a question about motivation, since you spoke about your discipline. I find myself very much struggling to keep myself going a lot of times, simply because you don't want to embarrass yourself. You get a lot of people telling you should be doing X, not Y. How do you manage to stay motivated on a day-to-day basis?
The key is not to rely on motivation, because the motivation is what gets you started to do something. So you start, you're motivated, you're up there. But then it's accepting that you're not going to like what you do every single day of your life. There are days where I don't want to go swim. Anything else, I do anything, like doing something when you don't feel like doing it. It's easy to go when you're motivated, but it's hard to go to be disciplined.
I think it's a bit unrealistic to think you're going to be motivated every day, 24 hours.
It's unrealistic, and then you're setting yourself unrealistic expectations.
My next question would be, what does your goal setting process look like? Now we talked about goals.
For me, when it comes to doing a swim and preparing for a swim, it feels like there's an itch. If you don't swim, what you're going to think about it in 20 years time and regret it? You'll be like, yes, because I could have done something, but I didn't do it. And I don't think I can live with those things. And that's where the goal setting process starts. Breaking down into the bigger picture, narrowing down to the actual venue, the actual distance. And I always really check in with myself to understand what I feel is possible for me to do, what is within my capacity. There are days where I'll be like, what the hell am I doing? Is this even humanly possible? Am I gonna hurt? Is it too much? And days where I'll be like, you know what, I got this.
It's actually fun. I am trembling to the point where I can't even pull the papers apart. I think it's fair to say that
sorry, not sorry.
I think it's fair to say that you don't get to where you are specifically without taking risks. I'm very interested to know your perspective on risk taking and all of.
Yeah, I think the motivation of risk taking comes when you're putting yourself out there, when you're putting yourself in that place where you're not happy or comfortable. Yeah, there's the biggest opportunity for growth. So you're at maximum learning opportunity when you're out there, out of your comfort zone. You're with your back against the wall. You don't have anywhere to go except to learn a new skill to keep moving forward. And this is what excites me. I'm always going to choose
Is the risk-taking the fulfilling part for you?
I love it. I love being the underdog as well. Ultimately, when you're in that position, you're the underdog. No one expects you to complete it.
And that's when everyone starts calling you crazy, you're doing this.
My first told everyone I'm going to swim around Malta. It was kind of unheard of, and everyone was like, my friends coming up and like, bro, listen, we need to have a really serious talk. This is super dangerous. What are you doing? And obviously I was like, listen, I know what I'm doing, and this is what I'm going to do. And now it's come to the flip side where, this guy's going to do it. So then all of a sudden,
people start expecting it of you as well.
Of me doing it as well.
And I'm assuming that puts a lot of pressure on you as well.
It does. But as well, for me, it's whether I finish or not, I've learned, I've grown so much to be able to get to this point. So I'm very excited to actually be taking this road into this unknown. And whichever way we come out of it, whether it's on a boat or walking up to land, I think I'm going to be super proud of myself, my team.
Okay. What procedures do you go through with your team? What does that look like then?
We are a team of 24 this year. 3 to 4, but we have 2 doctors. We have drivers of the boats, of the sailing boats. You need the driver and the skipper and the co-skipper. Then you have the people who come onto my boat, who are the motivators, the feeders, the drivers of the rib, the people writing the documentation to make sure we're following all the rules. And these have to be in shifts. They can't stay awake for 70 hours documenting something.
So you need like rotation.
They're on rotation. They're on a 2-hour rotation. They have to sit and watch. And it's very tiring to sit and watch someone do something so monotonous.
I'm gonna move to my final question. I don't know if you want to put the rest of the ice in. Mafadas? Okay, great.
Great.
It's amazing. You've just come off trying to finish your 100-mile swim that you had to abandon due to external issues. I struggle a lot with overcoming these types of situations where I feel I didn't do as good as I could have. How did you pick yourself back up after what happened?
The failure was something that was not even within my
Realm of imagination.
like at all. Especially what hurt so much about it was that I stopped because of something that wasn't my own physical ability. So I wasn't too tired. I was just stung too many times.
Yes.
So it was very difficult to accept. But then you start to understand how much you learn from failure, or how much I've learned, how much I've grown. And it feels like every time you fail is a bigger opportunity to grow. So if you're in theatre and you didn't perform as well as you didn't, then you're gonna go home, break it down, understand why you didn't perform as well as you did, to be able to create tools to be able to not do that mistake again.
But was your attitude towards failure always that way? Or did you just come?
No, this is kind of learning through failure.
So you've had to go through a lot of it to be able to, build that backbone. And I think that's important still, isn't it?
Definitely. And this is why I do it, to kind of share my learnings. And for you guys who are still kind of at university, still like when I was your age, I didn't know none of these, nothing. And there was no one to kind of listen to kind of hear about these systems, these tools, and creating structures to accept failure and focus on growth and not taking the easy road, So this is why I love to share what I'm doing and what my learning is through my process of my swimming.
Amazing. That's it. That's a really great end note.
I think before we end, though, we need to go head under. You need me to hold your hand as well. So
Wait, hold the paper. 3, 2, 1. Nice.
Okay, good job.
Well done.
Well done.
Good shit, man.
You did good.
Great stuff.
You did good.